Hello everyone, welcome to Computer Science and IT Gate Coaching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the instant notification of my free lecture. So this is about me. I am a computer science gate faculty having more than 5 plus of teaching experience, mentored more than 50,000 students, taught in different coaching institute all over India. Okay, it's like the Gate Academy, even qualified multiple times Gate, and even I have given the coaching in many government colleges as well as in many private colleges. Like in SRM Chennai, I have given coaching. CAT Bhubaneswar, I have given. BC Bhagalpur, Jorhat College of Engineering, Guwahati University, Dibrugarh University, Government College of Engineering and Technology, Jammu, Ramgarh Engineering College. Okay, these are the colleges where I have went and I have given the coaching. Now we are going to see conditional expression. Conditional expression. Okay. So sometimes we use if and else statement. Now in place, instead of if and else statement, we can use the conditional expression. We can use the conditional expression. Okay, instead of if and else, we can use the conditional expression. The statement, like this statement, if you are writing if a greater than b, then z is going to your a, else z is going to your b. Okay. Z is going to a or z is equal to b. If a is greater than b, then z is either going to a or b. So computes in Z the maximum of A and B. Okay, so the conditional operator written with the ternary operator. This is even called as ternary operator. So it is that is even called as ternary. Is even called as ternary. Okay, is even called as ternary. So the conditional, right? The conditional expression. The conditional expression retain the conditional expression retain with the written with the ternary written with the ternary operator written with the ternary written with the ternary operator provides an alternative way provides an provides an alternative provides an alternate way to write this and similar construction to write this if else. Okay, so the conditional operation that is like this, that is even called as ternary operator. If you are saying if a greater than b, then z is equal to a, else z is equal to b. So the conditional expression written in ternary operator like this provides an alternative way to write this if else statement. So in the expression, its syntax. So syntax is ternary. Here it will be expression one question mark. If it is true, then expression two will execute. Else expression three will execute. Expression 3. If it is true, then expression 2 will be executed, else expression 3 will be executed. So, in the expression, so this is expression only. In the expression, how it will execute? In the expression, the expression 1, the expression 1 is evaluated first, going to your evaluated, going to evaluate. Okay. If it is non-zero, it is, if it is non-zero, means true. If it is non-zero, then expression 2 will get evaluated. If it is non-zero, that is true. then the expression 2, then the expression 2 is evaluated, and that is the value of the conditional expression. So if you will print this, if it is true, then expression 2 is the value of this conditional expression, then is evaluated, and that is the value of the conditional, conditional. Okay. Otherwise, expression 3, otherwise expression 3 is evaluated. Otherwise, expression 3 is evaluated, and that is the value. Otherwise, expression 3 is evaluated, and that is the value. So only either expression 2 will evaluate or either expression 3. So only one of expression 2 or expression 3 is going to evaluate. Only one of expression. It is not going to execute both. Only one of expression 2 and expression 3 is evaluated. Okay. So thus you can write Z is equal to, if we'll check whether if A is greater than B, then A is, okay. So you must know that conditional expression is a expression. Okay, it is a ternary operator, or this is a expression. So it can be used wherever any other expression is used. It's a expression. Okay, I am writing here conditional expression. Okay, ternary operator, conditional, it's a expression. So you just write this important note. Don't get confused. Important note. So it is an important note. Okay. It should be the conditional of the ternary operator, or the ternary operator is an expression. The ternary operator is an expression. It is an expression, and it can be used. And it can be used. It can be used wherever. It can be used wherever any other expression, can go. So it can be used in any expression. Okay. Now if expression 2 and expression 3 are of different type, then the type of the result is determined by the conversional rule that I have shown you, the type conversion. Okay. So if expression 2 and expression 3, if expression 2 and expression 3 are of different type, if it is are of type different types, then the then the type of the type of the result then the type of the result is determined by by the conversion, conversion. Okay, it is going to be defined by the conversion. Example, if f is a float, if f is a float, and n is n is an input, then the expression then the expression n greater, you're checking n greater than 0, f and n. So if f is a float and n is an integer, then the whole expression is going to convert it into float. Okay. because the type conversion says that if either of your operand is double, then it will in double, otherwise if float. So here you are having a float. So so the so then the expression this expression then this expression is of type float, is of type float float. So if we'll use, like, I will give with example, it will be more clear. I will take with the example, regardless of whether n is positive or not. Let me take an example. N is your uh, 0. N is your 0. You are checking. You are doing printf. Okay. You are doing printf. I will take -1. N equal to, I will take n equal to -1. Now, if n greater than 0, then if some float and n is your int, it is your int, and float is your f, which is having 10. Okay, 10 point something is there, 0. So what that is going to give the output? -1 is not greater than 0. So you will say, sir, only minus. No. Output will be -1.000060 up to, it will be it will give the output as a float, because this is a expression and the dominating the is float. So it will convert this into float. The whole expression is going to convert into float. Output will be -1 point, not 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 -1. So this kind of questions they can ask. One options they can give -1, another options they can give -1.66660. So this is going to be the correct. Why? Because it is having the higher. See here. So if f is a float and n is an integer, then the expression n greater than 0, which is going to have, if it is true, then it will give output as f, otherwise n. So f is a float and n is an integer. So regardless of whatever will be the output is of type float, regardless of whatever n, whether n is positive. If n is positive, then also it is going to be float type, because you are having a float in it. Okay, understood? So here parenthesis is not important. Here parenthesis is not important. Here parentheses are not necessary. Why parentheses are not necessary? Around the first expression, around the first expression of conditional a conditional expression, it parenthesis is not important, because it is having a low precedence, only above the assignment operator. Okay, since the precedence of since the since the precedence of this is very low, just above assignment, just above. So your conditional operator is done.